Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's Nomonde here, and in today's video, I am going to be reviewing and sharing my thoughts on the new Miraculous Ladybug Season 4 episode, Crocoduel. In this video, I will be spoiling the entire episode of Crocoduel, so if you haven't watched it, I would recommend you watch it because it was a pretty good episode. So, with that being said, let's get into it. So when the episode starts, we see our whole squad on the Caffeine's boat listening to Kitty's section play. After their performance, Luka gets sad that Marinette wasn't there and he thinks that she has been avoiding him ever since they broke up in episode 1 of the season. And I am not a Luka-Net stan at all, but I still like Luka, and to see him sad just makes me want to be sad. Now the whole gang want to get Marinette and Luka to talk things out so that things are not awkward between them. And they decide that they're going to have Luka and Juleka's party on the boat instead of where they were going before. Nino then tells everyone that Adrian won't be able to make it because he has a photo shoot, but Alex says that it's for the best, given how Marinette acts around him. So you're telling me that everyone knows about Marinette's crush on Adrian? Except Adrian? I would expect someone to give Adrian a hint, but okay. Juleka obviously has something to say about this rearrangement of plans because it is her birthday after all, but given how her character almost never speaks up for herself, she keeps quiet. We then jump to Alia telling Marinette about the new location for the birthday party, and Marinette, bringing out her inner ladybug, quickly figures out that it's a trap to get her to talk to Luka. Marinette agrees to go to the party and talk things out with Luka, but sneaky little Marinette goes to talk to Juleka to ask her to somehow get Luka to not attend the party. And honestly, Marinette hiding behind that rubbish bin was so unnecessarily extra, but hey, that's miraculous. Then it cuts to Juleka trying to tell Luka not to come to the party, but she ends up getting interrupted by Jagged Stone, who enters through the window and does a handshake with Luka whilst completely ignoring Juleka. Soon after, Jagged gets scared by Juleka, who he didn't even notice had been standing there the entire time. I don't even know what to say. Now, I think it's the next day or the coming Saturday. The time thing in Miraculous is just so unclear. But anyway, the whole gang arrives at the boat. Then when Marinette sees Luka, she runs away. And now Juleka, with a lot on her mind from the situation with her father, not telling Luka the truth, and feeling guilty that she let Marinette down, runs away crying. Luka also gets upset, thinking that Marinette doesn't want to be his friend anymore, and knowing that Juleka wasn't brave enough to tell him that. He almost gets akumatized until everyone comforts him, and all is definitely not well because Hawkmoth is desperate to akumatize. We then see Juleka feeling guilty, and in my opinion, it wasn't fair for Marinette to ask her to basically make her twin brother miss his birthday party. At least Marinette acknowledged that what she asked for was impossible for Juleka to do, and she apologized. And I'm gonna be honest with you guys here. I have not been the biggest fan of Marinette after season 3, but I can say that I stan season 4 Marinette. Whilst Marinette and Juleka are still talking, Jagged Stone and Luka enter the room, and Jagged hands him a guitar and tells him not to tell Juleka. Marinette confronts Jagged about this since Juleka has been feeling like her father loves Luka more than her. But Jagged says that it was a present for Juleka, right after Marinette stood up to him. If I were Marinette in this situation, I would be absolutely embarrassed. Anarcha enters the room just as Jagged is about to give Luka their Crocoduel album. The two argue and get akumatized, and I can't be the only one that is intrigued by these two's backstory. All I need is one flashback scene. And I know I'm not the only one that is quite disappointed by their akumatized looks. Before I saw the spoiler, I wasn't expecting to see Captain Hardrock and Guitar Villain again. I was expecting to see a design similar to the album cover. Now, Alia covers for Marinette so that she can go and transform into Ladybug. Whilst Ladybug is fighting Crocoduel, Adrian is getting his makeup done. Gosh, he looks so peaceful. Adrian transforms and joins Ladybug, and this scene had me screaming. Cat Noir asked Ladybug to promise that they won't fight like Jagged and Anarcha when they get old, and Ladybug says that they would have to be a couple first. Compared to season 1, where she would get so angry when he flirted with her, I've said it once and I'll say it again. Lady Noir supremacy. After fighting for a while, Ladybug realizes that she needs someone that Crocoduel will listen to. So Ladybug goes to get help from Juleka, and she tells Luka to go somewhere safe and that they'll talk later. And this scene stood out to me, but I'll get into that at the end of the video when I finish my run through. Ladybug gives Juleka the Tiger Miraculous, and I cannot stress this enough. Juleka ate up this transformation. Out of Vesperia, Pigella, and Polymouse, Purple Tigress is by far my favorite out of this whole season. Like, just look at her. Purple Tigress supremacy. And I forgot to mention this earlier, but when they were still fighting Crocoduel the first time, Cat Noir said something like, how are they going so high up in the air? How will we reach them? It's not like we have wings. And I'm asking myself, do Astro Cat and Cosmo Bug not exist anymore? Anyway, Cat Noir launches Purple Tigress and Ladybug up in the air to fight Crocoduel, and they break the akumatized object. But no Akuma gets released because they needed to join the two pieces of the akumatized object together, then break them again. Okay, I don't understand why that needed to happen, but okay. At least it gave Cat Noir an opportunity to use his powers. So someone on Instagram tried to explain it to me, and they said that Juleka said that she saw the Akuma get inside the disc before it broke into two pieces. And then I asked myself, so if the Akuma got into the disc before it was in two pieces, then shouldn't the Akuma have been released when the disc broke into two pieces? I don't know. But anyway, as I said before, at least it gave Cat Noir an opportunity to use his powers. Purple Tigress then uses her power of collision. And again, I'm not fully understanding what her power does. Maybe I'm just slow. But I'll be sure to rewatch the episode in English to fully understand. But I overall loved the visuals. This episode as a whole was gorgeous. So now everything is fixed. Ladybug does Miraculous Ladybug, Anarcha and Jagged get Lucky Charms to protect them from further akumatization, and Juleka finally raises her voice at her parents and tells them to stop screaming at each other and leave the past in the past. And then obviously these two have to argue, so they start arguing about who was the one that was wrong. But at least we got to see Juleka finally raise her voice, and we love to see that growth. I hope that we will see more of Juleka speaking up as the series goes on. It's now at night, everyone is chilling at the party and having fun. Juleka and Jagged talk things out and fix their problems. Luka then asked Marinette when she's going to tell Adrian how she feels. Since Juleka could speak up for herself in this episode, Luka is encouraging Marinette to tell Adrian how she really feels. So could this be foreshadowing that Marinette is going to tell Adrian the truth soon? Now for my final thoughts. This was an awesome episode. We got to see Purple Tigress in action, and I can say that this was my favorite Miraculous from season 4, because compared to Vesperia in Queen Banana, Guilt Trip where we saw Pigella, and Polymouse we saw in Megaleech, I can say that Purple Tigress is my favorite because although this episode was supposed to be filler, it didn't feel like that. Like the episodes where I saw Vesperia, Pigella, and Polymouse, those episodes felt like filler, and I don't see myself rewatching those episodes for my personal enjoyment. That's just me, but I can see myself watching Crocoduel over and over and over again because it was that good and the animation is just so gorgeous. And something else, I said earlier that I haven't been the biggest fan of Marinette ever since season 3. Like, I loved Marinette in season 1 and 2, but season 3 kind of ruined it for me. But season 4, I am really starting to like this girl again because Marinette is really starting to show some growth. Yes, she still has her flaws, but I'm seeing some good qualities in her again. Marinette and Luka fixed their issues and now they become friends, and I am here for this friendship. Now for my Luka theory, okay? So earlier on in the video, I said that when Ladybug goes to get help from Juleka, she tells Luka to go somewhere safe and that they'll talk later. But she quickly covered it up and said that it's dangerous over here. And we can see Luka, his face looks like he's thinking about something. And I think that he's starting to put the pieces together that Marinette could be Ladybug. Earlier on in the episode, when Marinette was confronting Jagged Stone, she told Luka that she'll talk to him later. Right now, she needs to talk to Jagged Stone. And Ladybug said the exact same thing, that we'll talk later. So maybe he's starting to connect the dots, because connecting the dots is quite an easy thing to do. We've seen Adrian do it 3 times, but his memory has been erased. So my theory is that Luka could find out that Marinette is Ladybug and then somehow get his memory erased, or he could find out and then he will keep it a secret. There's also this theory that Luka will find out Cat Noir's secret identity, and I'm not really sure about that one, but I am almost 88% sure that he will find out Ladybug's secret identity. So I definitely will be tuning in for Wishmaker, which is episode 18 of season 4, and it is airing August 7th on Saturday. I'm not sure what time, but yeah, I set a reminder, so I'll be sure to watch it and I will get the video up for you guys because I have a feeling that this episode is going to be a big one. If you have any theories or thoughts, be sure to let me know in the comment section down below. If you enjoyed this video, feel free to like, subscribe, and turn on my post notifications so that you don't miss out when I upload a new video. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Andy out.